Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the rinks here in Hauppauge. It's time for our final game of the evening for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Right here on the LI Sports Network, Brady Campbell with you alongside Rowan Lonick on the camera. Gabe Takuri operating our socials here tonight. Final game of the night is a freshman matchup between the Sachem Warriors and the Connetquot Sayville Red Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds, the designated home team tonight, 1-3-0 on the season. Their last time out all the way back on October 15th, so they've had about half a month rest. Was a 3-2 win against Ward Melville. They had three different goal scorers, Fielding, Jones, and Volpe, all getting goals in that one that snapped their three-game losing streak to start the season. Prior to that, it's been a bit of a rough start, negative 18 goal differential coming into this one. For Sachem, a little bit better. They're at 500, sitting at 2-2. Their last game, which was also on October 18th, so almost a half month's rest for them, was 10-1 over West Islip Blue. Chase Gandolfo led the way with 2 goals and 3 helpers in that one. They lost their first 2. They won their next 2. And it should be a good one here tonight. We'll step aside for a quick break and be right back for Puck Drop here for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. And we're back with the starting goalies here leading into puck drop. First for Sachem, it'll be number 40, Ryan Bello. Just one start on the year, and he's got a .8 goals against. He's 0-1. He looks to turn that around here tonight. On the other side, Connetquot Sayville, number 30, Daniel Friars. He has 2 starts on the year, 8.50 goals against. He's 0-2 on the year. So both goalies looking for their first wins. As the puck is down, we are underway. Of course, Friars with the developmental team last year, helping to lead them on that Cinderella run to the championship. He'll look to get his team back on track here tonight. They're in the home white, going left to right. And in the row gray is Sachem going right to left. To the line, Giuliano held it in for a moment. Now it goes cross ice. Trevor Donnelly waiting for it. Now Jack Mooney gave it away to the slot. Nice move, but it's tapped just wide that time by Justin Bovich. He centers it out in front. Big save, Friars. Appadesano takes it down to the corner, swings it wide. Tries to throw it up top, intercepting and back out. Come the T-Birds, dumped down the zone by Jackson Volpe. Tied up behind the goal. O'Connor wins the puck battle. He's got Tolliver ahead, and he swings it back out to center where Jack Mooney's waiting on it. Tries to feed it on to Volpe. It was chopped past him. Change here for Sachem as Proscia tried to start ahead. It hit Minikazi, who starts back in. Minikazi steers it wide and takes it around and meets up that time with Tyler Ferrante. Battle ensues at the half wall. Down to the corner it goes. Starting ahead, Nicholas Fielding, the captain. Knocked off his stick. Excuse me, that's Mooney, the captain. My apologies there. Number 18, not 19. Now back in, though. They come. A shot just angled wide that time by Chase McManus. Centered in front again. It wouldn't go. Bello scrambling around in his crease. A couple big saves. Fighting for it. Logan Arnold couldn't get a shot on. This will go down the ice. And it's an icing against Sachem. And the faceoff comes back deep into the Warrior zone. 12:41 left here in this fast-paced first period. Scoreless still between Connetquot, Sayville, and Sachem. Off the draw, chopped wide by Tansey. Getting after it now is Justin Bovich. Stepping up to hold it in, Madeline Dinkle. But it comes back out for O'Connor, who chops it along. Here's Ashton Petrie. Now it's Trevor Donnelly up the boards. Giuliano gets to it. Giuliano with a little spin move that time and starts ahead. Gets around Hinteman. Giuliano upended by Donnelly, and Donnelly will be headed to the box. Bit of a high hit there. And we'll get the official call. It's roughing against Donnelly. And he's headed to the box. First power play of the game upcoming, and it belongs to the Sachem Warriors. .12:05 left here in the first. Did not waste much time before the first penalty call. Swept towards the front and kept away from Tolliver. And cleared down the ice. 12 minutes remaining here in the opening period. Here comes Sachem as they start back ahead. Nicholas Apadesano takes it wide. Apadesano tried to jam it home as Friars slid right through his crease. And Apadesano ran out of room. Giuliano brings it back over the line. Drops it off. Kane Tolliver has it chopped away. And here's Dietz, Logan Dietz. Another one of those players from the developmental team. He and Tansey up front spearheaded that run last year to a championship. Halfway through the power play. Giuliano takes it wide, swings it out in front. One big save for Friars, a couple whacks. There was no rebound try, and it's cleared down the ice. Daniel Friars coming up big a couple times here in the early going. And now O'Connor from the center red will dump it in. This is Mooney. Taken hard to the boards. Minakazi digs it free. He's separated from the puck. Now John Chura wraps it around the boards. Stepping up to hold it in, Capizzoli. Couple players spill down for a moment as it comes to the near side half wall. Minakazi tried to center, just out of the reach of Courtney McIntyre. Up the boards, held in by Capizzoli, chopped at, bouncing puck. Maisel settles, his shot got slowed up and missed wide. And the T-Birds start back out. Minakazi trying to turn it right back around. It finds Tyler Jones. And now Apadesano finds it. And Apadesano is going to move it quickly away from Ferranti. This is Joey Capizzoli, knocked off his stick and cleared away. Apadesano with 9.5 left here in the period. We're back to 5 aside. Apadesano takes it wide. Apadesano backhand, couldn't get it to go. What a save that was by Daniel Friars. Look at the speed from Nicholas Apadesano catching Connetquot Sayville in a change. Goes to his backhand, patient. And a little bit of room perhaps up top. Couldn't sneak it through. A shot from the point swallowed up by Friars. 9:10 remaining first period of play. Face off to the left here of Friars. Capizzoli overskated, and the potential 2-on-1. This is Tansey. Proscia with him. Tansey from the slot got knocked down. Didn't really get a good shot away. And it just skittered wide. Now it's Tolliver. Ahead for the captain, O'Connor. Swings it on. Dipping the shoulder, keeping it moving. Bovich. Bouncing puck. Wraparound try. Friars gets to the post and keeps it out. Back and forth action. Sachem, though, definitely with the betterment of the chances so far. Unable to capitalize just yet. A brief moment here as the referee takes his gloves off. Retightens the laces on his left skate. Now we're set to go. Face off to the right of Friars. Tolliver dangles through, puts it down low. Bovich tries to center. Good stick that time by Dietz. Out to the point, off a stick and wide. O'Connor down for Bovich. Bovich gets turned around. It's checked hard by Dietz as he moved it to Giuliano. Behind the net it goes. Bovich gets on it. Bovich turned around, centers it, picked off that time for a moment. Tolliver tried to swing it back on goal. It hit a stick and then the glass. Giuliano looking for Tolliver. Good read that time by Dietz, and he gets it back out to center. Turned around here by Gregory Mast, and here's Dietz. Logan Dietz, a shot missed the net. Donnelly holds it in, right point. Puts it back down to the corner. Centering pass in front. It somehow stayed out. Bello got turned around in his crease, but kept the puck out of the net. Dietz trying to swing it back towards the goal. Just plays it to the corner. We played half a period. Scoreless so far, not for a lack of chances. Dietz got his shot slowed up. This is Tolliver. We'll try to slow things down. To the point, Dinkle and McIntyre lock up, but Dinkle held it in. Off the boards and out. Delayed offside here. Proscia will touch up. Here's Tolliver. Gets the red line, fires it in, and he'll head off for a change. Dinkle up the boards. It will just be held in here by Maisel, who flips one in and out of the glove of Friars and then swung out of harm's way by his defense. Dinkle swing and a miss. McIntyre towards the front. Pops out for Appadesano. Appadesano to the circle, moves in and couldn't squeeze it through. Boy, the goaltending has been great. Friars a great stop there, and just before that, here's that chance in front. Proscia chops it Dietz all alone. He rarely misses him. That time, though, Bello with a huge save. Maisel. Puck comes free and flipped back out. Giuliano took a hit as he moved the puck. We play on. Appadesano scores! Sachem strikes first. Nicholas Appadesano makes it 1-0. Felt like only a matter of time for one of these teams. High blocker. Don't know if Friars ever fully picked that one up. Back down it comes, wide of the goal. So with just under 6 minutes left in the period, the goal for Nicholas Appadesano makes it 1-0, and right back in comes Capozzoli. And Sachem, he tries the wraparound. Couldn't get it to go. Dinkle on it. Feathers it out to center. Here's Patrick Hinteman. Delayed offside here. Sachem tries to start back ahead with it. Appadesano, goal number 6 on the season to go along with his 2 assists on the year. Now it's James O'Connor. O'Connor takes it wide. O'Connor on goal, and the left pad save and the cover. .5:02 left here in period number 1. Tolliver, Capizzoli. Feathers it behind the net. Under 5 minutes to go here in the opening period. That pass got knocked down, but it settles here for Bradley Ahrens. Picked off by Apadesano. On for Bovic. He'll stick it in deep. And Mooney back on it for Bradley Proscia. Out to center, but right on the tape of Apadesano. Ahead for Tolliver. Tolliver cross ice. Off a stick, and now it's Bovic to the circle. Bovic, nice move, and he tucks it home. Oh, what a goal from Justin Bovic. 2-0 Warriors. How about this finish? Nice move here, and then had to make one more in tight. Still able to slide it past Friars. Bovic from Tolliver and Apadesano. So already a 2-point night for Apadesano. And now McIntyre to the circle. McIntyre off a stick and into the glass. Minakazi wins the puck battle. Tries to center it in front. Knocked down by Dietz. To the line. Luca Giuliano holds it in. Then lost the handle and Dietz clears. Down the ice, Dylan Maisel. Gave it away, and a chance blocked in front. Capizzoli in the right spot at the right time. Off the dangerous giveaway to Ferrante. Centering pass, and diving on it. And getting the whistle there is Friars. Three and a half left here in the opening period. Puck reversed to the far side. Hustling after it is Chura. And Chura will clear. Giuliano left the puck behind. Pressured by Arnold. Goes to the far side. Big hit on Capizzoli that time from McManus. Now it's Minakazi. Skates it out. Taken back by McManus. On for Ferrante. Left it back for Arnold, who sticks it in deep. Now Sachem looking to clear. Down the ice it goes. And Donnelly gets after it. Just avoids a hit. Moves it to Arnold. Arnold stretches it on Ferrante. Nice read by Tolliver. He swatted it right back out. Apadesano the follow-up. And Nicholas Apadesano right back in. Takes it wide. Apadesano to the backhand. Couldn't get it to go. Logan Arnold with some help. Chopped down the ice. It'll be on goal. No, it won't. It'll just miss. Close call there as Bello thought about playing it, but took the risk, and it paid off as it just missed the net. .206 left here in the opening period. And it's still a 2-0 lead here for Sachem. On goals from Apadesano and Bovic. Puck comes back out to center. Right back in come the Warriors in the form of Apadesano. His pass got slowed up. And it's cleared back out. And all the way down for another icing. 104 seconds left here in the period. Here's Tolliver up top. Capozzoli's shot goes wide. And back out come the T-Birds. It's the captain. Couldn't get through that time, did Mooney. Gets past Tolliver and back out. Dinkle waiting for it. Bovic blocked it down and starts back ahead with it. Here's Bovic over the line. Bovic to the slot. Justin Bovic, save made. Cleared away, but right top of DeSano at the point. High shot punched away. Rebound landed right in the slot where it's cleared. A minute remaining here in the first period. Tight checking affair. Better of the play has been for Sachem. The better the chances. Apadesano collides with Dietz. And now Dietz taps it along. Banked off the glass and out. Apadesano waiting for it. Gains the zone. Cuts back. Goes down. Towards the front. Chop just wide by McIntyre. Giveaway. O'Connor to the backhand. Couldn't squeeze it through. A huge save that time for Friars. Everyone at this point, especially down 2-0. Still in the first, but trying to keep his team within 2. Especially here in the dying seconds of the period. Face off to the right of Daniel Friars. And both Mazo and Dietz get tossed out of the dot. McIntyre, no, Minikazi will take it. And lose it that time to Jackson Volpe. Final 10 seconds, and it's Dietz on the breakaway. Logan Dietz pulls away. Backhand, oh, what a stop! A huge save just before the horn, and that'll be the final play before the end of the period. How about this save right here? Dietz, patient, goes backhand, and just getting enough to keep it out is Bello. What a first period that was. 2-0 Sachem after 1. We'll be back momentarily with the second here on LI Sports Network. We're back with period number 2 here on the LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell alongside Rowan Lonick on the camera, Gabe Takuri on our socials as the second period is underway. It's a 2-0 lead for Sachem on goals from Nicholas Apadesano and Justin Bovic. Dietz swings one on goal, stopped by Bello. Bello robbed Dietz on the breakaway in the dying seconds of period number 1 to keep his team in front by 2 with a left pad save. Around it comes. Intercepted here by Tolliver. O'Connor separated from the puck. Tolliver upended by Dietz. Dietz has a man with him. Volpe returns it just out of the reach of Dietz. into the corner where he catches up to it. Center's in front. O'Connor takes it. And James O'Connor will start back out to center. O'Connor over the line. Good stick that time by Aarons. And Aarons got taken down at the red line. Ferrante gets there along with Apadesano, who takes the puck away from him. Apadesano up ice. Gains the zone, takes it wide. Apadesano cuts in, swoops around the net. Feeds it to Tolliver. In the slot, Tolliver. Shot may have been deflected and ends up wide. And Arnold will clear. Here's Apadesano. Giuliano gets it in. Not much further. And here's Chura. Apadesano. Arnold takes a bump from Bovic. And now it's Ferrante. Pass intercepted. Tolliver puts it in deep, heads off. Arnold trying to deflect it out. Could not. Sachem with only 4 players on their bench here tonight, and hasn't seemed to matter all that much so far. Much fuller bench for the T-Birds here tonight. Chura moves it ahead. Apadesano gets to it. And skates ahead. Defense was in a change. At least one of them was. But a great play by Chura. Thwarts any danger there. Apadesano into the Sachem bench and out of play. Face off here at center ice. McIntyre chops at it. Knocked away from her by Frank Van Gordon. Now Van Gordon ahead for Tansey. Tansey from the circle on goal. Sayville. He doesn't quite know where it was. It was right in front of him, and he covers it. .12:05 left. Van Gordon will take the face-off here against O'Connor. And wins it cleanly, a bit too cleanly, out of the reach of the lefty Dinkel, who will get to it. Bovic plays it ahead, and Dinkel waiting for it there. Bovic runs into 2 white jerseys that time. Bovic, though, steps up to hold it in. Takes it down low, and he's checked by Chura. Chura reverses course. Up the boards, Capizzoli holds it in. Goes down to the corner with it. Picked up there, but a big collision at the half wall on Chura. He's able to keep it moving as Bovic knocked him down. Tansey couldn't find it in his skates. And Capizzoli, Hinterman, gave it up to Tolliver, and here's Romano back in. Romano takes it wide, stops behind the net, has the goalie and defense tied up, tried to center, and ends up in the crease, and Daniel Friars covers. A little bit of rough stuff there after the whistle as well. 11:02 left in the second. Chase Gandolfo out of the locker room and will join the action. Meanwhile, there is a penalty against Luca Giuliano, and I believe that's Nate Tansey. And we'll see if we go the 4-on-4 or stay 5 aside here. Looks like we'll stay 5 aside. 11:02 left, so those two will sit for about 2 minutes. Apadesano fans, and it comes back out, and trying to give it a run there. Unable to get it past him was Volpe. Good recovery there from number 8. Now we're trying to spring it to Volpe that time was Mooney. Apadesano was able to step in front of it. A shot deflects wide, comes out to the near side for Proscia. Proscia down to the corner. Donahue kept it moving. Proscia steps up and puts it back where it came from. Tie up behind the net. Centering pass got through. Dietz didn't get a clean shot away, and it's covered by Bello. Tansey off for roughing. And for Sachem, it's Giuliano who's slashing. Face off here to the right of Bello. Tansey wins it. Mooney steps in off the glove of Bello. Move back towards the point. Minakazi read it, chips it out, and now it's a foot race. Minakazi and Mooney. Mooney wins it and sweeps it back out to neutral ice. And Maisel under pressure. Plays it towards his bench. Into the attacking zone it goes. Mooney trying to spin out of harm's way. Could not. Gandolfo, his first shift of the night. With just under 10 minutes left here in the second period. Maisel trying to center. Intercepted that time. Capozzoli stepped up, but it gets poked back out. Now Donahue. Check to the boards by Proscia. Mooney. Makes a couple moves, and it's held in that time. Gandolfo just able to keep it in. Minakazi and Mooney putting the shoulder into one another, and Mooney wins that battle. This is Volpe. Teammate fell down there. Proscia, as he tried to feed it along to him. Couldn't get it through. Now it's Mooney again. Nice move to shake free of Minakazi onto Volpe. Volpe over the line. Nice cut. Couldn't get it through. Dietz finds it as a man in front. Couldn't get the pass through. Followed up. A shot deflects in. Say Bello. A rebound try from a tough angle. And Bello's got it. Some of the better looks this period for the T-Birds. The point shot coming that time, deflected on in. That was Bradley Aarons who took the shot. Bello made that save and then got over to his post to stop the follow-up try. They win another face-off here. Shot deflects a few times on goal. Bello keeps it out and gets the whistle. Face off again, deep in the Sachem zone. One back, shot from the line, nearly got through. It was blocked in front by O'Connor, and he was trying to spring Bovic. Got the piece, no icing. Donnelly. Apadesano chased him down from behind. Then the puck hit the stanchion. Giuliano just got it around Arnold. Apadesano took a bump, kept it moving though for Bovic. Now he swoops in behind the net to the far corner. Nice cut. Giuliano stumbling down. Stopped by Friars. Looks like we just had a goalie change on that last whistle, so my apologies. That is number 1. Jake Degenfelder, and we got a penalty, and it's a tripping call. Degenfelder, 1 start, 1.91 goals against. He is 1-0 on the season. It's tripping against Arnold. .45 left, period number 2. Just about halfway through regulation. Crucial power play, crucial juncture in the game. Friars, rather Degenfelder. My apologies again. Makes a save right off the face-off. and gets the whistle. This time it's cleared out. Dietz has a teammate ahead with him. Gets the pass through. Short-handed break for Volpe. Save. Dietz gonna get the rebound. Try on goal. Another huge sequence. Potentially a short-handed goal for Connetquot Sayville. They come up empty. It remains 2-0 Sachem. Volpe swats at it, hit the referee. 40 seconds gone here on the power play, and this time Mooney makes no mistake and sends it down the ice. Way out of his goal. And then almost ran interference there on his own teammate was Bello, and then the pass intercepted. Dietz down low, swept away by Bello. To the line, held in, to the slot. A shot on, they score! And they do break through short-handed. It's a 2-1 game. As this puck just pinballs into the slot, that's going to be fielding. Looks like it may have handcuffed Bello just a bit there, squeezed through. It's a 1-goal game once again. 54 seconds left on the power play. Fielding from Mooney and Dietz. And here's Donahue trying to answer right back. Tied up behind the goal. Apadesano and Mooney lock horns. They're going at it behind the net. Apadesano wrestles it free. Giuliano's pass towards the point didn't make it through. 25 left on the penalty. Giuliano, nice move. Bovic cutting towards the net. Goes up top, O'Connor. O'Connor walks the line. Nice feed. Giuliano knocked off his stick. Cleared ahead to Dietz. That should just about do it for the penalty. 10 seconds left. Dietz tries to drop it off. Hit a stick. Fielding. Wraps it around the boards, and that will do it. A very successful kill for Connetquot Sayville. They got a shorthanded goal along with it. We'll see how this affects the momentum here of the hockey game. As that puck chopped up and out of play. Five and a half left in period number 2. We got ourselves a fun one. Here to close out the action on the North Rink here tonight. Off the face-off, it comes in tight. Bello looked over his shoulder for a moment. It's under him, though, and he gets the stop. That was Chase McManus. McManus still looking for his first point of the season. He's very offensively gifted. It's only a matter of time before he breaks through. Fielding's 4th goal, 6th point on the season. Face-off one defensively by Sachem. They start back out. Maisel tries to cut back, could not. He was separated from the puck. McManus off the boards and out. Donahue will get back on him. Ahead for Maisel. 5 minutes left here in the period. Mooney turning away from a couple of checkers. Just getting back McManus. Mooney cutting towards the goal. Lost at the last moment. Drew a penalty. And we'll see what the call is. I believe the ref called a slash. It's against Chase Gandolfo. And it is slashing. Power play chance here now for the Thunderbirds. Trying to bring this game back to level. Unlike our first two games here tonight, this one, goals a bit harder to come by. Certainly a goalie duel so far. Sachem wins the defensive zone draw. Bovic, Mooney pinching down, held it in, followed up by Apadesano, and he finds a path out. Couldn't get through fielding. Some help that time from Mooney. Volpe fires it in. Giuliano reverses course. Dietz on it. Volpe chopping at it, fielding into help behind the net, centers it. Mooney, high slot, couldn't get it through. Bovic couldn't find it. Here's Mooney from the circle on goal. Sayville comes back to Mooney. Final 4 minutes of the second. And the pass just out of Mooney's reach and back out. Mooney moves his way through. Halfway through the power play. Volpe, nice move to the circle. Volpe on goal, blocker save. Comes through the Volpe. Dietz winds up a shot deflected and a save by Bello. What an opportunity that was. Fielding got a piece of it and he sweeps that one wide. Giuliano gets it out. Fielding looking to go right back in with it. Bovic, though, wrestled it away from him. Feeds it into the attacking zone. Mooney back on it. Just 20 left here on the power play. Dietz deflects it out. Sent right back in, and that will just about do it here for the Thunderbird power play. A couple looks towards the net. Couldn't break through, and we're back to 5 aside as Gandolfo steps out of the box. Dietz has to move it away from Minikazi quickly. Chop that towards the net. Degenfelder holds his ground. Gandolfo out of the box with the puck here. Puck center, Giuliano stops it. And it's knocked off his stick. Volpe by himself 1-on-2. Has a trailer and fielding. Volpe tried to cut back. Giuliano all over him. Now T-Birds complete a change. Starting up with it, O'Connor. O'Connor fanned on the shot. Trying to get it through a second time, could not. Gandolfo on it in the corner. Centers it off the bench. Donahue, a high shot wide. Big rebound. Gandolfo tries to wrap it. It wouldn't go. Great job that time, Degenfelder, as he got post to post in a hurry. Clear down the ice, no icing. Donahue banks it ahead. Here's McIntyre. Courtney McIntyre slowed up at the line. Here's Gandolfo. We are back for the third period. Apologies for that, folks. We had a little bit of a connection disruption here on our end. We apologize once again. But we should be back here for period number 3. It's still a 2-1 lead here for Sachem as they try and get one back, but it's turned back around, and here comes Volpe back in. Centering past Giuliano. Will intercept there. Apadesano gets in the way of that. Centering pass didn't make it through. Brady Campbell with you alongside Rowan Lonick on the camera and Gabe Takuri on our socials at LI Sports Network. Saved by Jake Degenfelder, who's kept his team in it. Both he and the starter here tonight, Daniel Friars, they got a shorthanded goal. It's the only goal of the second period to bring their team back within 1. Apadesano for Gandolfo. Gets it back out. chopped away. And Bovic got in the way of that dump-in attempt from Aarons. Mooney finds a path right through the middle of the ice, and he takes it. Mooney off the outside of the goal. Ryan Bello has been stellar tonight between the pipes for Sachem. Gandolfo chips it out, brings it in 1-on-2. To the corner it goes as the rest of his team completes a change. This is Mast. Gregory Mast, Dylan Maisel to the circle. Didn't get through. Mooney on it. Keeps it to Ferrante. Ferrante over the line. Drops it off. Donnelly down low. 2-on-1 down low there for a moment. Centering pass, though. A little miscommunication. Out of the reach that time of Proscia. Maisel for Gandolfo. Gandolfo trying to go inside out. Fouled up. Maisel swallowed up by Jake Degenfelder. And he gets the whistle. 11:32 left here in the third period. And this battle between the 1-3 Thunderbirds and the 2-2 Warriors. As the calendar flips to November, a crucial game here in the early going of the season with a tightly jam-packed freshman division. Blocker save Degenfelder. Comes out to the point. O'Connor fakes the shot. Takes the shot. Goes wide. Giuliano gets in after it. Taken off the puck by Tanzi. Now it's Giuliano. Capozzoli. The flex. Still fought for in the slot. Minakazi turns and pulls the trigger wide. Big battle there for it. Capozzoli dumped Hinteman down to the ice as Giuliano doubles back. Gets around Van Gordon. Gets through Hinteman as well. Giuliano into the attacking zone. Nice move. Giuliano trying to stuff it. Degenfelder holds his ground. It was under Giuliano for a moment. Now it's free behind the net. To the blue line, Capozzoli holds it in. Fanned on the keep in. Now moves it to Giuliano. Puts it in deep. Chura gets locked up that time. Donnelly banks it ahead. Connetquot Sayville out. Pass across. Dietz gets a touch on it. Apadesano. Under 10 minutes remaining here in regulation time. Sachem still with a 2-1 lead over Connetquot Sayville as the puck goes down the ice. Arnold gets to it. Fans on the pass. Now a second try. Dangerously lands with Mast, who shoots it high. Donnelly, blew a tire there, crashed hard into the boards, pops right back up. Picked up by Sachem. Apadesano in the slot. Takes it wide. Tried to center, didn't make it through. Mast intercepts. Sends it down the ice, and this one will go for an icing. .901 left here in period number 3. Face-off won by the Warriors. Mast gets to it. Up top. Pass fanned on. And Dietz unable to bring it back out. Arnold. Dietz chops it back out. And Vincent Donahue. Saucers one on to Kane Tolliver. Tolliver tries to go back to Apadesano. Stumbled down. And this allows Dietz to bring it ahead. Logan Dietz draws the double team, tried to center. Donahue got on it And springs it ahead now for a potential 3-on-2 for Sachem. This is Bovic to the slot, takes the shot off the outside of the post. Now Connetquot Sayville back the other way. 2-on-2. Great defense that time by Giuliano. He defended Fielding, who has the lone goal tonight for the T-Birds. 8 minutes remaining. Apadesano. Pass giveaway right in front, point blank, and Bello with a huge save. Point blank on Bradley Proscia. A dangerous pass here. Off of Ferrante's leg. It settles. Bello caught between the rock and the hard place there. Wasn't sure if he should come out and play it. Stayed in his net. Aggressively to the top of his crease, though, and came up with a crucial stop. T-Birds pushing, centering pass, knocked away. Delayed penalty upcoming here. Who's it going to be on? As player on each side went down. I believe this is against the Thunderbirds. And it is. Ferrante's headed off. And a crucial penalty taken here. Interference, the call. To the power play goes Sachem. With the way this game has gone. Goal's hard to come by. This feels like this could almost be the game if they can bury it here, or at least close to it. Halfway through the third period. To the point. Donahue holds it in. Proscia knocked it down. Couldn't clear. Gandolfo on it. Aggressive kill here for Mooney and the T-Birds, and it's cleared down the ice. Donahue gets on it. Luca Giuliano now. Taken away. Apadesano goes cross ice. Donahue. And it's taken right back by Mooney and clears it. Donahue back on it. As we approach the halfway point, the penalty. Giveaway. Dietz couldn't get through. Apadesano with 6.5 left. Brings it over the attacking line. Apadesano drops it towards Gandolfo. Dietz got in the way. And a potential shorthanded look. Dietz in one-on-one. Dietz tried to get through. Got tied up there for a moment. Puck goes to the corner. Steady defense that time by Joey Capozzoli. Just a half minute left on the power play for Sachem. Gandolfo. Gandolfo, what a move. Couldn't pull the trigger. Ahrens got a stick on his at the last moment. 6 minutes left here in the third period. A takeaway in tight. Say Degenfelder, and he got the rebound as well. 2 massive stops. 10 seconds left on the penalty. It's cleared away. Giuliano goes down. And we're back to 5 aside. Huge kill. Now in tight, a chance, score! They get the kill, they get the goal. Mooney, tie game. Dietz hard at work, just chops it to Mooney. Just seconds after the penalty expires, he pops the bottle. And a huge goal. With 5:28 left, we are tied. And gonna whistle here right off the faceoff. Not sure what the whistle was, but looks like no harm, no foul here. And we'll do it again. Looks like 2 seconds ran off the clock. They don't adjust it, so it's down to 5:26 as they drop the puck. Tie game. First time we are tied since early in the first. Mooney the tying goal, as this is offside. Only goal of the second, short-handed by Fielding of Connetquot Sayville. Sachem 2 goals, both came in the first. Apadesano got the first one, Bovic the second. Offside here, face-off. Just outside the zone. Bovic comes right here in front of us to retrieve something along the ice. Looks like it's someone's mouth guard. I believe that's Apadesano on the bench, who he gave it to. 5:05 left. Here's Tolliver. Tried to drop it off, intercepted here by the Thunderbirds, and it's Hinteman. Stretches the pass out. Donahue on the intercept. Tansey nearly took it away. We're under 5 minutes left in regulation, and now a tie game. Hinteman towards the front. Loose in the crease, and knocked away by Donahue. Bovic gets it out. Here's Mast. Trying to push it ahead, 2-on-1. Tolliver going to the goal, and just in the nick of time, Donnelly got a stick in the way and knocked it off. The stick of Mast. Bovic down low. Tolliver just taps it wide. Here's Mooney, the captain. Captain clutch right now. Across. Hinteman. Giuliano beats him to it. Giuliano. Over the line with speed. Puts it to the corner. Separated from the puck. Mooney kept it away from him. Now it's Donnelly with 4 minutes remaining. Donnelly up the ice. Donnelly gets around Mass. Donnelly tries to backhand it and didn't get much on it. Right pad save Bello. Back towards the net. And he steers that one aside. Dietz knocked it down. It'll roll back in on Bello, who gets the cover. Prior to that game-tying goal, short-handed. Let's take a look at these two big saves right here by Jake Degenfelder. Came in about halfway through the hockey game. .340 remaining, and he has been incredible. Daniel Friars gave up the 2 goals, but made some big saves as well to keep his team in it. And here they are tied. Apadesano trying to change that, slid it wide. Crashes hard into the boards. Gandolfo. Dietz nearly off to the races there, clear down the ice. Is this going to be an icing? It is, with 3:16 remaining. Boy, this freshman division has given us some instant classics here, and we're only on into November, on the first day of November, and this is setting up to be no different. Ferrante, 2-on-2. McManus tried to time it up, looked like he was just ahead of the play. O'Connor to take the face-off against Ferrante. Just outside the Sachem zone, and here's Apadesano. As we hit 3 minutes left here in period number 3. Crunch time now. Near turnover by Mast. Picks it back up on the other side. Down low, McManus. Tried to just steer towards the goal, could not. Ferrante, Proscia in front. He's a righty. He was a bit behind him. Still fought it on goal. And it's scooped up and held onto by Bello. Ryan Bello. Boy, this Thunderbird team has been charging hard here in the second half or so of this hockey game, and he's kept them at bay. A shot on through traffic, and he makes that save on the try from Aarons. Face off to the left of Bello again. And got a whistle here, something with the Thunderbird bench. And looks like one of the players, that's Ferrante, lost his mouthpiece near the red line. Ref makes him come out to grab it. He heads back off, buck down. Bovic ahead to Mast as they win the defensive zone draw. Mast sweeps in off the outside of the cage. Gandolfo back down. Mast chops it on. There's a rebound. They score! 2:19 left. Sachem goes back in front. Maisel knocks home the rebound. Chopped on by Mast. Maisel on the backhand just slides it through Degenfelder, who is lights out until that point. And a massive goal. Sachem back in front. Gandolfo to Donahue. It hopped his stick. Down the ice it goes. Bello will stay in his goal. Dietz puts the pressure on. Donahue over skates. Stays with it though. And gave it up to Volpe. Volpe right through the slot. Dietz on Donnelly. Takes the shot. May have glanced off the blocker of Bello. Under 2 minutes left. Behind the net it goes. 100 seconds left to the bench. Degenfelder, extra attacker. Centering pass. It got through Volpe. Dietz a try. It's blocked. Two golden opportunities. Fielding deflects it in. Gandolfo right back out. Donnelly couldn't get it through. Bovic checks it away. Arnold cross ice. Volpe brings it in. Tries to feed it through. Mooney couldn't get it by. It comes out. Maisel, he has the go-ahead goal. Looking to ice it. Fanned on it as it was sliding off his stick. Not sure if he realized. 1 minute left in regulation. Mooney for fielding. Now the Thunderbirds having trouble getting it in. Bovic defends the line. Donnelly has room. He's in, blocked by Giuliano. Donnelly centers, it goes through. It's fought back out. Slows up, no icing. Arnold back to it. Half a minute left. Donnelly draws two. Mooney from the red line. Brings it in up at Desano. Knocks him off the puck. Bovic trying to clear. Could not. Dietz keeps it alive. Fielding to the circle. Shoots. Bello the save. There's a rebound. Volpe back on. Bello got there too. Centered. 10 seconds to go. A chance. Blocked down in front. Rebound. It's in! Tie game! 1.7 left. A game of pinball in front. Volpe, I believe, gets the last touch there on the rebound. What a sequence. We are tied with 1.7 left. Puck down. We are headed to overtime. What a finish to regulation. 2 late goals. Sachem takes the lead. Connetquot Sayville keeps themselves alive, and this should be a pretty quick intermission. In fact, usually they don't even really have one. I don't believe they will here. It'll be 4-minute overtime. 4-on-4 hockey. O'Connor and Dietz to take the face-off. And we're underway here in the extra session. Fielding will just dump it in, and Mast back on it. Of course, next goal wins. Here's Mast. Mast up the ice, taken down. Power play for Sachem. Fielding to the box. And with just 15 seconds into overtime, Gregory Mast draws the penalty. It's a tripping call against Nicholas Fielding. Four on three. For 2 minutes, Apadesano takes it around the goal. Connetquot Sayville does also have a shorthanded goal. Apadesano from a tough angle. Degenfelder holds on to it. And I believe we're getting timeout. No, perhaps not. But the coaches of the Thunderbirds want to talk things over here with the ref. Now we're set to go. Puck down. And it comes out. Dietz. Does he have the legs? No. Apadesano and Mast on the back check take the puck away. Now Apadesano with speed over the line. Has a step. Apadesano save Degenfelder. And he gets the whistle. Oh, baby, what a game. He just turns on the jets. Right around Mooney. Degenfelder with a huge save. They win the draw. Does Sachem. Wide open back door. O'Connor, they try to get it through. Degenfelder trying to find it. He does cover. Some help. I believe that was Mooney. Sachem bench wants a penalty and probably penalty shot. As there took a while to blow the whistle there, as it may have been under Mooney. 3 minutes left here in overtime. Puck comes back out to center. Donahue for Mast. Halfway through the power play. Dietz nearly got a stick on that. Instead, it's O'Connor blocked down. O'Connor around the goal for Mast. Down for Nicholas Apadesano. Halfway, just about through overtime. Here's Mast. Drags, shoots, glove save. And getting the whistle is Degenfelder. 2:24 left, 39 seconds left here on the penalty. Held in, Mast. Donahue drags, shoots, fought off. Punched up to the glass, 30 left on the penalty. Apadesano. Centering pass, one-timer, Degenfelder, the glove save. Great vision by Apadesano. This is Mast, who's going to creep down and get stopped point blank. They win the face-off. Donahue's one-timer, stick save. Halfway through overtime. Final seconds of the power play. Donahue across, 2 seconds and 1. Huge kill for the T-Birds. And they have numbers ahead. If he could get it through, he does. 2-on-1. Pass. Dietz. Save. Where is it? Bello kept it out. Oh my goodness, game of the year candidate right here. Shot gets blocked. And Bello, I believe, gets the paddle on it. Back to 4 aside. 90 seconds left. To the point, Arnold. Hops the stick. of Mooney, and he has to drop back. Apadesano, full head of steam, over the line, takes it wide. Apadesano, Degenfelder way out of his crease, makes a save. Reversed around to the near side. 60 seconds left. If we don't have a winner, that's it. The game ends in a tie. Volpe, inside out, couldn't get through. Mast loads it up. Works it through. Mast in over the line. Mast tries the backhander. Save made Degenfelder. Chipped ahead. Gandolfo holds the line. 30 left in OT. Giuliano. Both these teams running out of gas, it appears. Dietz slowed up the pass. Fielding chips it in. As Dietz going to the goal a bit too far. 15 left. Dietz has a man in front. Mooney scores! Captain Clutch, his second of the game. Connetquot Sayville wins it in overtime. Dietz wins the puck battle. Has an option down low, but has Mooney wide open. Picks his spot, high glove on Bello with 8.8 left in OT. Oh my goodness. What a night of hockey, what a game, what a way to close it out. I am going to go rest my voice for next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. For everyone here at LI Sports Network, Gabe Takuri running our socials and board tonight, helping out there. Rowan Loddick on the camera. I'm Brady Campbell signing off. I think I'm out of words, honestly, to describe this game. What a phenomenal finish. Jack Mooney, 2 goals, the winner. They come back from down 2-0. Sachem goes ahead 3-2 on a clutch goal by Maisel. They tie it with less than 2 seconds left. And Connetquot Sayville with 8 seconds left wins it in overtime. Thank you so much for tuning in. The final score tonight, Connetquot Sayville Red, Thunderbirds 4, the Sachem Warriors 3. You've been tuned in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on the LI Sports Network. Have a great night.